Everybody, it's time for another monthly plan with me. I have my May monthly spread open here because we are just flying through the year and it's time to plan May. So I've got the same kit I've used. I think this is now my most used format for monthly kits in this planner. It's the Hello Jane Prince May monthly. I think there's different options. This is Cozy Autumn Night because they are an Australian shop, so it's fall there. But I've just been enjoying. I used their kit in April, and I just loved the plaid. So even though it's more fall vibes, I'm just enjoying them. And there's like flowers in here, so that can be for May. Why not? For spring May that we have here. You know what I mean. Cool. So yeah. So I am going to be. Let's see. So by the way, this is a 3-page kit, but you can get them all at cart. I only get sheets 1 and 2 because I don't like to have a lot of leftovers, and so it's a little bit cheaper. And then I can just pull more stuff in from my stash. But you do need these 2 sheets because these have the basics on them. So you get your top strip. This is going to cover up this section here. You get some write-in boxes to use. And then on this page, you do get your top strip up here. You get your date squares, icons, some larger boxes, some strips, flags, and arrows. So that's what we're working with here. And I think let's just start off with laying down the basics. So that means putting down our top strips. Am I gonna cover that up, or do I have something? I think I'm just gonna cover it up. Stickers bit. Actually, back in my stickers back here, there's like these flags. I'm using rose gold, so I think this might match. And I like the heart. Yeah, that totally matches. Okay, so there we go. Just put that in my hands for now. I actually didn't pull out like any stuff in like stickers in advance. There's a lot of icons in here, so I'm mostly going to use those. But I have my sticker album here for if I need to pull other stuff out. So, but I'm going rogue and not I didn't like pre-set up this spread, so it might take a little longer to film. Anyways, doesn't matter. So, yeah, cool. So I'm going to put my top strip here, and then a little bit of the flag hangs out. So I'm going to cover it with this little heart flag and add some foil. I think that'll look nice. This strip is going to cover up these 3 days, as I mentioned. And then I'm going to put a write-in box to cover up the 1st of June. That's there. And then this strip is going to go up here, and that's it. I'm going to do that stuff, and then I'll be back. Okay, cool. So that's the easy part. This it's confusing because I think, is that right? I don't know. Yeah, that's right. On the the strip over here has to go higher to be in the same like relative place to the boxes, I think. I don't know. Maybe I mess it up. It's so hard in this style of planner with the dots. Like, it used to be so much easier to line stuff up, but oh well. Anyways, it looks great. So, and it's going to be totally fine. So, yeah, let's see. What do we need here? Because now we need to do the sidebar. And if you have watched my monthlies with this type of kit before, what I've been doing, let me show you a beautiful example here, is a washi sidebar, where I take different washies that match the kit. I bring in a little foil. It's like a fun time over here. I get to use some of my sample washies, that kind of dealio. So I was thinking I could do that here, but then as I was pulling out my washies, which by the way, in previous months, I've been really specific. I've narrowed down the exact washes I want to use. Let me just show you what I pulled out for this spread. Okay, so we really narrowed it down, really reasonable, mostly because there's like a lot of black in the kit, and so I just kind of pulled in all my black and white washies because I didn't know which ones I wanted to use, and then I decided on rose gold. I think that's pretty obvious from the tones, but then I noticed I have these sticker seals from Simply Gilded. They were little freebies that both have rose gold and both match this kit pretty well. And I'm like, when am I ever going to use these? So there's like a juniper bunny. Again, it's like perfect for spring, but it's not something I would ever use like in my planner. And then this bow that has a floral print that's really reminiscent of the colors that are in here. So I want to try and incorporate these some way. I feel like that would be really cool to do. So I don't think I want to do the same diagonal that I've been doing, but I'm not quite sure like what I do want to do, so I don't know. I'm thinking like the bow up here would be really cool, but there should be something behind it to cover up these lines here. So like, what would that look like? First of all, I'm going to white out this peachy line here before I do anything else, before it comes too hard to lift up that sticker. Should have done that before. That's okay. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, what would look good? I was thinking, okay, so I was thinking a not like foiled one because the seal is very foiled and it would be mostly covering it. So that's these ones. I think this gold color, if I'm using rose gold, is going to be too much. So I will rule out that washi. There's not really marble in the kit. I just pulled that in as a neutral. So let's rule that one out. I think of these, the best one is probably this. It's one of my most used rolls, but is this like black kind of sketchy line washi. I think this could be a good background. Okay, so I'm going to put a few lines of this washi down and then put the bow seal on top of it, and we'll start there. Okay, I absolutely love how that looks. I'm so excited about that. Now, the question is, do I want to do like the juniper down here and then figure out something to do with washi there? That's definitely something I could do. I definitely don't have to use both of the bow seals. Like, now that I've had this idea, I can use this one in another month. But it does kind of make sense for spring, so I don't know, maybe I'll do it. Just trying to, let's just, like, what's the sort of size of this? Okay. So it'd be like to that line there. And then, do I want to do the same background washi or a different one? I think it looks good with that one because it's like a pattern, but it's not too much. If I use like a foiled washi or one with like a real pattern, I think it will be too much. So I think let's go ahead and whoops, and do the same thing down here. I have been keeping the next month at a glance down there, not covering that up. I mean, one option is I could cover that up and then I'd have more room to do a washi pattern here. But what do we think? Because then that's like a significant amount of room and we could play with a lot of these really fun washis. Yeah, okay, maybe I want to do that. Okay, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to, okay, first thing, I'm going to wipe this whole thing out. I'm going to put this washi as the background and put the juniper seal. And then I will be back to tell you which washis I will be doing for the diagonal washi pattern. Oh, and by the way, this washi is from the Archive Stationery. I did not mention that. So yeah, I'm going to do that and I'll be back again. Okay, so I do like how that looks. I noticed that the because the bunny is white, you can like see the pattern through, and I was like, should I peel it up and white it out? And I was like, no, that's like over the top. So I'm just gonna leave it. It's like a cool whatever. It's like a fur pattern. We can imagine lots of things. So cool. Then I'm going to do my washi diagonals like I've done previously in this little section here. So I think that's going to be cool. I definitely want to use this washi because there are plaids in the kit, and this is these colors just match perfectly. So this is a Simply Gilded with a rose gold plaid and these kind of like mauvey colors. That's just too perfect. And then this is also from Simply Gilded. This is a really old school roll. This was one of the first rolls that I ever got from Simply Gilded. And this is the pink birds with rose gold birds on the branches. And yeah, I definitely want to use those from a foil standpoint. And then I want to bring in some black. So I think this is from Archive Stationery. This white with black polka dots is just such a classic roll to pull in here. And then I don't want to do too much foil stuff. I also have these. I have like this 10mm bow. So I like to do different sizes as well. So I've got two 15s and one 5mm so far. But I have this 10mm plaid bow with rose gold that I think like will also match. I'll just separate it from that one. But they kind of look like they're from the same sort of thing. And then maybe one more. What did I do last time? I liked the assortment I had last time. Okay, two 15mm 110 and 2 5. So maybe there's another 5. I mean, I have this other black 5mm. I also have this 5mm and this 7mm. So I have this vine with the burgundy and rose gold. But that's kind of, that would be like much darker. Yeah. But it definitely goes with the kit. Then I have, this is from, this is Simply Gilded. This is from Pink Room Co. And this is just like an inverse one. It's like rose gold with hearts. And it's like a heart and bow pattern. It's like mostly hearts and then there'll be like one bow. And the rose gold, so that looks nice, I think. Then I also have this black stripes from Archive Stationery 5mm. That looks less good. That's too much black. Like, there's black in here, but like this is too dark black. Okay, cool. So we can rule that one out. And then I've got this 7mm. So do I like that better or that better? I think I like that better. Okay, so we won't use this one. We will go for this assortment here. So we have Pink Room Co., Simply Gilded, Archive Stationery, Simply Gilded. This is a sample. So yeah, cool. I'm gonna do that pattern, figure that out. Actually, I think I don't. Maybe this, because I don't want two of the same sizes next to each other. Oh, but then I'd have to do, okay, this and then this. Okay, yeah, that, I think that's the order that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do the my little washi pattern there, and then I will be back again. Okay, cool. That's always the part that takes the longest, but it's worth it and it looks cool, and I get to use some of my washi that I don't always get to use, and like that kind of a thing. So yeah, that looks really cool. And I got to use like these, which I was like, they were just been sitting there forever. I'm like, didn't know when I was going to use them. So yeah, that's exciting. So, okay, let's get started. Not quite on the day by day. I have a trip this month, and I just wanted to see if I had enough strips to mark it off. So we leave on a Thursday, and each of these is one day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to do that really quick before I forget. Okay, cool. So that's there. And then, oh yeah. So in the write-in box here, because it's a write-in box and it seems weird to just like leave it blank. So what I've been doing is going to the back here, another great way to use up, you know, the stickers that come with the Erin Condren, and picking a quote. So I like this one. I don't know if this background color will match well. Let's try it. But I like this "Have a Grateful Heart" quote. Yeah, I think that totally works. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. And then it looks like it's a quote box. And it makes more sense than just like leaving a write-in box blank. So yeah, and it brings a little more foil, you know, so it's fun. So I think now we're finally ready to go day by day. So let's do that. I'm going to zoom on in here. And then the first is actually a really busy day. So we got to figure out how to squeeze everything in. And let me grab my tweezers. So there's some tiny stickers here. So first thing is that I have a Graze box coming. So I've been marking that with this format with these little arrows and putting it like up top. So that's good because it's like out of the way. So I'm going to take the package icon from the kit. And I just write G in there, and that's like, I know what that means. So cool. So that's that. And then it's 2 of my sister's birthdays, and I have a bill due. So I have these bill dues left over from Dash of Sun Designs monthly kit, and they're monthly, so they'll fit perfectly. And they have rose gold, which is what I'm using here, and I figured the colors seem to match pretty well. So I'm going to take this like dark, like purpley brown one. This was last year's September monthly kit. And that's from my Harriet Wright Designs mystery foil subscription. You pay on the 1st of the month. So that is that. And then from the birthday, the 2 birthdays actually. Yes, 2 of my sisters were born on the same day. No, they are not twins. So that's a fun fact. They were just born on the same day, 6 years apart. So I actually have, this is kind of perfect. So I have this Oh no, it doesn't fit. Oh dear. Okay, might save that there. Might use it a different day. Oh man, it's annoying because I need like a bigger box to fit both of their names in, but I can't fit anything too big there. Like a quarter box would be perfect, but I don't have any in my leftovers. Do I? Ooh, I have this one. Yeah, this totally works, I think. Okay. This is like a brick pattern, which is not explicitly present in the kit, but it's pretty neutral, and it totally would fit. So let's just center that. That is from a Regina Laughs freebie, by the way. It's got a little bow. It's very nice. And then I'm just gonna take one of the icons. There's like several. Man, where'd my tweezers go? I lost my tweezers. Found them. Okay, so there's like a ton of ways to mark birthdays. Let's take the balloons from the kit and put them over here. Maybe over here. Cool. Let's pick the balloons because they're smaller, so I have more room to write Christine and Haley's birthday. So that's the first. Then nothing on the second. On the third, I have my nephew over for the day, so I'm just going to take a flag from the kits. And I use these bows for that because bows are miscellaneous, and it's the icon in the kit that I have the most of. So there's 4, and there's 4 days with my nephew this week, or this month, so that's perfect. This week. So the 4th over here, let's just wait out that moon phase. It is a different sister's birthday, and also my friend's birthday party. So maybe that's where we could use this box, actually. Maybe that pink is not right. I don't know. Actually, yeah, maybe I don't want to use that. The pink is a little bit like light and bright. Oh, I don't think I said that's from a Coffee Monsters Co. freebie. Hence the emoji with the balloons. And like the yellow, like the pastel balloons as well. Yeah, I think it's a little too pastel for this like darker kit. So we won't do that. Instead, let's go for... Can I fit one of these and then also something else from my sister's birthday? Yeah. So let's do one of these like larger boxes from the kit. That'll be nice. And then we can use... because there's like a present and a cake. But I have more birthdays this month, so I don't want to like use use up all my birthday stuff. Do I have a little thing I can pull in here? I think this color would work. Yeah. So this is leftover from a GP Sticker Studio kit. This little thing. So this is going to be for my sister Hannah's birthday. So put that there. With a present icon. How about that? Or let's do a cake. So yeah. So then... no. That won't cover the thing. So we will use the present. Okay. So... I could use this cake for the birthday party. It's my friend whose birthday is actually in April, but their birthday party is on this night. So I could use the cake because it's a birthday party, but I have another friend's birthday this month, so I want to use the cake for that. So I could use like a heart or an asterisk as like a miscellaneous thing, or I could see, do I have anything that would match? No, not really. That doesn't really match. Okay. I mean, I could pull something in from my stash, or... Yeah, I think I'm just going to use a heart. We're just going to use a heart. There we go. Maybe I'll put it over here. I'll put it over here. For my friend's birthday party, and there we go. Call it a day there. And then, on the 5th, I have another bill due. So, let's white out those holidays there. And I think the dark green... Dark green or the light green? The dark green's better, I think. Yeah. Bill due here. Great. And then that's for my phone bill. And then the 6th is a bank holiday, so my partner will have the day off. So I think that's a perfect opportunity to grab one of these write-in boxes here. And... just put the date number in before I forget. And do I have any day off scripts in my leftovers? That's a good idea. Good question. I do have one. Cool. So I'm going to take this day off script. This is leftover from a GP Sticker Studio kit. And I'm going to do, I did this last month. Just put the day off there, so that can mark that it's a bank holiday. It's not like an actual holiday, it's just one of those like England random bank holidays. And then I can use this write-in box to put in, we haven't made any plans yet, but to put in whatever my partner and I decide to do, because when he has a day off on a bank holiday, we always hang out and do something. So yeah, that's cool. And then the 7th, I don't have anything, but I'm just going to white out Teacher Appreciation Day. Not that I don't appreciate teachers, I am a teacher, but I don't. That's like an American thing, and I think it's more of a thing like if you have young kids or something. So yeah. Anyways, the next thing is the 9th. I have a haircut, so I'm gonna take maybe. Does this like light purple go? I don't know. I was thinking of using like some of like the flags or something from this sheet. Ooh, this totally goes. Here we go. All right. This is a planner face freebie, and this box totally matches, so we're going to use that. I'll think about if these match or not. So, okay. So, the 9th, and that's a haircut. There is a blow dryer icon with the kit, so I'll just put it, like, in the flower there, I think. In the flower or not in the flower? I think I put it in the flower. That's cool. And then, I can center that a little bit better. Because obviously a lot of these boxes and labels and things are meant for the weekly view, which means that they are too short to fit in the monthly view thing. So I got to center them a little bit. But honestly, I don't mind that. Then on the 10th, I have the day with Rowan again. So I'll just mark it in the same way. I realize I won't be able to mark it this way every time, but these two are next to each other. So I think it'll look nice if they are marked in the same way. So another bow. And then the 12th is my friend's Connie's birthday. It is American Mother's Day, but I don't think I'm going to mark that because I already wished my mom a happy Mother's Day on British Mother's Day, because it's easier to remember in the country you live in, because you're like seeing all the adverts and whatever, you're like reminded of it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll actually forget. I'm sure like it'll come up and I'll remember and wish her a second happy birthday. But happy birthday? No, happy Mother's Day. But if necessary. But yeah, I'm not gonna mark it basically. Anyways, taking another GP Sticker Studio leftover little thing and the cake icon from the kit to mark my friend Connie's birthday, and then the 13th. Oh man, then I've got two big things right next to each other. Okay, I won't do a write-in box for this then. I'll do just one of these larger boxes from the kit. So the 13th is my rescheduled Viva. You may be thinking, oh, I thought that was in March. It was. I don't actually put cancel stickers in my monthly, by the way, in case you're wondering why it's still in there. But I was in the hospital on that day. I had actually 3 separate hospital admissions over March and April, which sucked. But I'm doing much better now, so it's okay. But yeah, that's the situation. So I had to reschedule it, which was very annoying, but it's okay. We are gonna get through it. So I'm gonna take, I certainly have icons from the kit that would make sense, but it's kind of a special thing, and since I couldn't put a write-in box there, in hindsight I would have maybe not done the one here, but I don't want to put 2 on top of each other. That's not gonna look good. So I'm gonna take from my graduation emojis little sheet here. I'm gonna take this one because the rose in its hair matches the kit. So I've been using the graduation emojis to mark anything to do with the end of my PhD. So hence I used one in March. I'll use one here. There we go. And then you know what? I have room to put in, my partner and I will probably go out to dinner. At least that's what we planned to do the first time. So I can put that in there if that's what we end up doing. So yeah. Okay. Then moving on to the 15th, I have another Grays box. So let's just take another arrow. And another mail-related icon from the kit. And then the 16th is when we leave for our trip. So this trip was planned long before the Viva got rescheduled, obviously. So it ended up being kind of nice because now, like, I was thinking of taking a trip after my Viva, but if I had done that, it didn't work out for like a lot of reasons. But if I had done that, then I wouldn't have actually been able to go because I would have been in the hospital. So, it worked out, and then this trip was already planned, and now my Viva's the same week, so it kind of worked out, as best as it could have. Anyways, so this is the day we leave, so what do I want to put for leaving? I can probably mark it in a, like, larger way, because I'm not going to put anything else, but I don't necessarily have anything. Well, I mean, I do have 2 of these stickers, which match so perfectly. These are from freebies from... these are from freebies from Simply Beautiful Plans, and they're these beautiful sticky notes, and the colors and floral patterns are just like way too perfect to not use in this monthly spread. So I really want to try and use them, and maybe I could use them for flying there and coming home. I'm not sure though, because they're like, I don't know if I need to mark it that large, but I don't need to put anything else on the days that we are leaving and coming back. I don't know, maybe I'll hold off on marking that for a second while I think about it. So the 22nd here, I'm going to put another write-in box. Because this is my partner and I's anniversary. We are married now, and this is our anniversary of dating. But I still want to mark it. And we're not, like, doing anything special except, we're going on this trip, so it's kind of, it's not, like, why we're going on the trip, but we kind of timed it. We were like, oh, it'd be nice to go around our anniversary. So I still want to mark, that's 4 years of being together. That's still important. Maybe when we're married for a while, like, that won't be important anymore, and we'll just only mark our wedding anniversary. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Honestly, I think, like, the time being together is more interesting to me personally than the time being married. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So, yeah, that is our 4-year anniversary, and I think I want to do a sticker of us. So I have these stickers from Peaceful Mind Designs, where you can, like, pick 2 people from there, or however many people you want. And that one kind of looks like my partner and I, so I can put 4 years there, and then I have a little room up here if something else does come up on that day. But it's a Wednesday after we get back from a big trip, so, like, we're probably not going to do anything more special for that, like, specifically. But yeah, that's nice. And then the 24th is another day with my nephew. I could just mark that in the way I've been marking it. Why not? Why not? And then I'll just mark it a different way on the 31st. That's fine. Whatevs. Or, actually, you know what I could do? Here's an idea. Because the 24th and the 31st, because these 2 are right next to each other, so I marked them in the same way, right? These 2 are also right next to each other, so it might look weird if I don't mark them in the same way. Maybe that's where I could use these. Yeah? I think that's nice. Okay. And then I can use this somewhere else. And do I want to just use the bows again? Maybe I'll center these more. Because these are just, like, way too perfect. And I was like, these are so pattern and specific. When am I ever going to use these? So if I don't use them now, I'm like, I feel like I never will. And then I can put the bow, like, up here. Kind of like it's part of the sticky note. Like the sticky part. There we go. Done. Okay, that's great. I feel good about that. So then let's back it up a little bit to marking our flights. And I think maybe I'll just use little things. That's fine. So I pulled in this color before, so I have 2 more of these from GP Sticker Studio. Let's use these. So I'm going to just put that there, and then there is a plane icon that comes with the kit, so that's for flying there. And then in terms of what we're doing on the different days, we haven't definitely decided that, so I will white out the moon phase, like what's on which day and stuff. So we're going to France, if I didn't say. A really small town. A friend of ours has, like, their family has a house there, and it was actually our wedding gift was that we could use it for a long weekend. So we picked this long weekend and we're gonna have a nice relaxing time in a small French village, and I'm very excited. So yeah, that's for flying home. And then in terms of like the actual days, yeah, like I said, we know a few things we want to do, but we haven't decided like we're gonna do this on this day, etc. So nothing specific there. So then back to, where was I did the 4-year anniversary. I did Rowan on the 24th, so the 27th is the next day. So that's another bank holiday. It's the other May bank holiday. So I'm gonna take, just to match the 6th, I'm gonna take another write-in box for the day. But I don't have another one of those day off scripts. I mean, actually, you know what I could do? I could check the, because these scripts are in the GP Sticker Studio mystery kits, and I have a mystery kit that I'm using in a few weeks, but I haven't used yet. I could check if it has the same script. Okay, it doesn't have the same script, but it has a day off script, and I'm probably unlikely to use, especially if I'm using foil that week. I have foiled day off scripts, and I always like to pull in a little foil. So, yeah, plus I'm not going to have 2 days off in 1 week, and it came with 2 scripts. So there we go. It's going to be a different, why do I, every time I do something, I lose my tweezers? Okay, found my tweezers again. So yeah, it's a different font and stuff, but I think it'll do the same job. So that's the day off script there. Again, we don't know what we're doing, but it's a great place to fill in there, with whatever we decide. So then, 28th, I've got another bill due. So I'm going to pull this one from this sheet I've been using. And that's for renewing my Oyster card. And then the 29th, I have another Grace box. So I'm going to take another arrow. But which icon? Because most months only have 2, so I'm used to using the package and the envelope. Is there another one? I mean, I could use that. I could use money. I could use asterisk. Or I could go to my leftovers here where I have like 1,000 package icons and use one of those. Maybe I will do that. So, yeah, I'm going to use this like dark purple one, this small one. That's left over from a GP Sticker Studio personal kit. Hence why it is so small. Cool. And then on the 31st I have Rowan, which I've already marked. And I think that's it for this month, as far as I know so far. So let's zoom on out here. Oh my gosh, this looks awesome. I love this. Cool. Okay, this is still in my hand. I'm not going to use this right now. So put that back here. And then let's see here. So there's one write-in box left that I didn't get around to using. The day that's jumping out at me is the 11th here because it's like the least near other stuff. Plus it's a Saturday, so it's probably more likely than other days to have like some sort of event come up. So, and if not, maybe I'll put another quote from the back of the EC or something. So I'm going to put my date squares down because I think that's everything as far as I know now. And then I will be back again. Okay, looking good. I really seriously love how this spread turned out, and I love being able to use lots of my, the one thing is like this box, which weirdly, I pulled in so much stuff that was not from the kit, but the one thing that's sticking out as not matching is something that was from the kit, so that's kind of weird. Yeah, I guess that color is here, but it's just not vibing necessarily, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I like when the stuff I pulled in is kind of blending and vibing with the whole kit. And it's a great way to use like a lot of my leftover labels and like things like that. So bill dues, etc. So yeah, let's just look at, we can do a wiggle. There's enough foil for a wiggle, I reckon, especially over here. Looks great. And from the kit, I used everything on this page, and we have loads of icons, but a lot of stuff pops up as the month goes on, you know. I learn, you know, I don't retroactively put stuff in my monthly usually, but if, for example, in this first week, I make plans for here and here and here, then I'll go ahead and put them in. And so a lot of these icons will get used, as will this box, this flag, and this arrow, I'm sure. And then there's like one little strip there. So I get to use a lot of the kit, and I get to use a lot of my stash. So it's the perfect compromise. So yeah, I really like how this spread turned out. I hope you do as well. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And please, please, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much again for watching, and have a great day. Bye.